Hello everyone and welcome back to J1 Aviation. So today we're looking at airspeed indicator markings. So airspeed indicators on light aircraft have standard color-coded markings to easily identify the different airspeed limitations. So let's look at a sample airspeed indicator from the pilot's Handbook of Aeronautical Knowledge. So on the top right, low speed, we see a white arc. So this is the flap operating range. This speed range is okay to operate the flaps. Next is the green arc. This is the normal operating speed for the aircraft, so most of your flight will be in this arc here. Next is the yellow arc. This is the caution range. So you're allowed to fly here if the air is smooth, but only if it's smooth. And lastly is the red line, which is your never exceed speed. Now the upper and lower limit of each band is important as well. The lower limit of the white arc is the stalling speed in the landing configuration, so that would be flaps and gear down. Now that's identified as VS0. The upper limit of the white arc is the maximum speed where the flaps can be extended, so that's identified as VFE. The lower limit of the green arc is the stalling speed with flaps up, so that's identified as VS1. The upper limit of the green arc is the maximum structural cruising speed. So this is your maximum speed for smooth air, identified as VNO. And then the lower limit of the yellow arc is the beginning of the caution range, and the upper limit of the yellow arc is the high end of the caution range. So that caution range is for smooth air. And then that goes up, right up to the red line, which is your never exceed speed, identified as VNE. So that's the max speed you can operate the aircraft. Any speed over that could potentially cause structural damage or failure. Okay, so with that introduction in mind, let's look at 3 potential questions on the private pilot knowledge test. Okay, so question 1. So looking at this reference picture, what is the full flap operating range for this airplane? 55 to 100, 55 to 208, or 55 to 165? Okay, so the answer is A, 55 to 100 knots. So the full flap operating range, remember, is indicated by the white arc on the airspeed indicator. And the airspeed indicator in this figure indicates that that operating range is from 55 to 100. Okay, question 2. What does the red line on the airspeed indicator represent? A, maneuvering speed, B, turbulent or rough airspeed, or C, never exceed speed? Okay, so the answer is C, the never exceed speed. So the red line on the airspeed indicator indicates the maximum speed at which the airplane can be operated in smooth air. And this red line shouldn't be exceeded. So this red line is known as the never exceed speed. Okay, question 3, the last one for today. What is an important airspeed limitation that is not color-coded on the airspeed indicator? So which one of these haven't we talked about so far? A, never exceed speed, B, maximum structural cruising speed, or C, maneuvering speed? Okay, so the answer is C, maneuvering speed. So the maneuvering speed is a speed which is not color-coded on the airspeed indicator. This is a speed where full control deflection can be made without incurring any structural damage on the aircraft. So you'll find this speed in the airplane manual, the POH, and it'll be a speed on the upper end of the green arc. So there's 2 other speeds which are important that are not on the airspeed indicator either. These are VX, best angle of climb, and VY, best rate of climb. So neither of these are on the airspeed indicator, so these speeds also will need to be committed to memory. So thanks everyone for riding along today. Now if you are connecting to another J1 Aviation flight, your connecting gate information will be on the screen or in our channel. If you would like to become a frequent flyer on J1 Aviation, you can subscribe by pressing the J1 icon on the screen and pressing subscribe. Thanks and have a great day.